What up? Grandpa coming at you with another video. Like and subscribe, comment, share. Make sure to hit that like button. Get me up out there. So, this video is going to be about the recent comments coming from Anthony Edwards and the following comments by LeBron about being the face of the league and how basically toxic it is. Okay, so Anthony Edwards said he doesn't want to be the face of the league. It's too much work or whatever. That's on brand for him. Unfortunately, he's a young guy. I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm gonna just leave it at that. So they come back and ask the incumbent face of the league, LeBron, what the deal is, and he basically agreed. Now, LeBron, you've been the face of the league. For you've been a major face of the league. I'll say that you've been a major face in the league for a few years now. In my estimation, he was the face of the league. I'd say around about 2012, 2010. No, 2010, we'll go 2010, because that's when he went to Miami. He was catching a lot of backlash for going to Miami. Then he went back to Cleveland, the famous I'm coming home thing. Then he won a championship in 2016. Couple more years in Cleveland, he went to the Lakers. If you didn't want any attention, you shouldn't have went to the Lakers. Lakers is major media franchise. Whenever the Lakers are on top or whenever they are contending, they're one of the major points of conversation in the media. So, and then not even just to mention, you going to LA not too. You going to LA not too long after Kobe retired, and then he passes away, and he's still in LA, and he's won one championship, which was the pandemic championship, and these last couple of years they've been fighting for the play-in spot. So, LeBron, you're not really catching too much flack over that, because before you got there, the focus of the Lakers was championship. That was the end goal. Now it's more about media attention and all that. Now they got Luka Doncic. They're in the 4th spot, and they're on the road to the playoffs. I'm interested to see what's gonna happen in the playoffs. I'm somewhat excited because it's gonna be an interesting thing, because it's not a clear cut contender, so to speak. So this playoffs is gonna be interesting to see how. And you might want to say Boston. I'm not too impressed with Boston. That's a whole nother video. I'm going to get to that. So get back to LeBron, Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards, it's all cool that you don't want to be the face of the league, and just the way I look at it, you the language that he uses, the attitude that he has towards some of this stuff, I want to say that it's a product of him being a younger guy. But at the same time, Jordan was a young guy when he came in. Magic was a young guy. Dr. J wasn't a young guy. He was like in his mid 20s when the merger happened and he came to the NBA. So it's been different face of the league, and just to show you how times have changed with the whole face of the league thing, they used to call the face of the league an ambassador. That term is no longer used with NBA players now. An ambassador to the game. That's not used anymore. Because for an ambassador, you got to be diplomatic. In the case of LeBron, he's never been diplomatic. He's always kind of thrown stones and hit his hand, so to speak. And this is the latest of that. And just as an aside, I know I've made a few videos, and LeBron is a hot topic. I'm not going to jump into that because there's so many people that's on that. I'm not going to jump on that. But when I feel that it is something worthy to say about him, I will. And really tell the truth, it's nothing going to be really worth saying any too much about him until the playoffs start to see how this plays out. So, yeah, okay, Anthony Edwards, you don't want to be the face of the league? Cool. After LeBron got done with it, or is done with it, whatever, I can see why you would want to feel like that. But I don't think the next guy that wants to step up to that podium is going to do some of the same thing. But who knows? This is a different time in the world. So you just got to take the good with the bad. That's the way I look at it. So that's my quick thoughts on that. And, you give me a comment if you want to expand on the conversation. Peace out.